Hi everyone, this is Mahendra. I welcome you all to Luhar's classes. Today in this video we shall learn about section formula. Section formula belongs to a coordinate geometry chapter in 10th class mathematics textbook. Section formula is present in CBSE board. It is also present in most of the boards, most of the state boards. Okay. Today in this video we shall learn about 7 different model problems, okay, related to section formula. If you are good in these 7 models, easily you can solve any problem from section formula in the CBSE board examination. It means if you are good in these 7 models, you can easily answer a section formula based question in the CBSE board examination and in any state board. Okay. So let us start learning what is section formula. Let us start learning the different model problems of section formula. In my next video, I shall discuss about distance formula, its application. Okay. Then we'll learn about area of triangle formula. So in 3 parts, Mahendra sir is going to cover the complete coordinate geometry chapter. Done? Now let me start teaching section formula. Okay, just 1 second. Right, so once again welcome to Luhar's classes. Section formula. Here we have statement, not statement. Yeah, you can say it as statement also. You can say it as a formula. The coordinates of the point P of x comma y, which divides the line segment joining the points A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 internally in the ratio m1 is to m2 are m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. I hope it is very difficult to understand the statement. Okay, so let me explain you the statement first. Let me explain you whatever thing is present on screen. It's very simple thing. I'll tell you why people framed this formula. What was the need? What was the need to frame this formula? So let me take one. Okay, generally we'll have graph paper. So here we have some graph paper. Graph paper. This is x-axis. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is y-axis and this is origin. Let me take 2 points. Here have point is, let me take it as 1 comma 1, and we have one more point here. I'll take point B here. Point B is 6 comma 4. Okay. If I join A and B, I am going to get a line segment. So let me join A and B and I am going to get a line segment. So I got a line segment AB. Okay. Now my intention is to find a point on the line segment AB which will divide it in the ratio 3:2. Did you get me? Mahendra sir want to find a point on the line segment AB which will divide the line segment AB in the ratio 3:2. Okay, so is it easy to find that point? I hope it is not so easy. It is not so easy to find a point on the line segment AB which will divide the line segment AB in the ratio 3:2. Okay, to solve this kind of problems, section formula was framed. So what is the purpose of section formula? What is the need of section formula? If you want to find a point which will divide a line segment in some ratio, then you have to apply section formula. If you want to find out a point which will divide the line segment AB, the line segment in some ratio, then you have to apply section formula, or then you have to use section formula. This is the purpose of section formula. Okay, so what is the formula here? Formula is m1x2 plus m2x1 m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. This is the formula. This is the formula. You may ask me, sir, what are m1 m2? m1 m2 are nothing but the ratio. We have 3:1. So we have 3:2. You can consider this as m1. You can consider this as m2. Okay, you can say m1 is antecedent and m2 is consequent. Next, what about x1, x2, y1, y2? So here we have point a of 1 comma 1. So this can be assumed as x1 and this is y1. This is x2 and this is y2. Okay, done. So you know x1 by 1, you know x2 by 2, you know m1 m2. If we substitute these values in the formula, you are going to get a point which will divide the line segment AB in the ratio 3:2. So let me substitute the values here. If I substitute the values, what am I going to get here? m1 is 3 into x2 is 6 into 6 plus m2. m2 is 2, x1 is 1 by 3 plus 2. Okay. Next, m1 is 3, y2 is 4 plus m2 is 2, y1 is 1 by 3 plus 2. So what are we going to get finally here? Let me cross check values once. 3 2 x2 x1 is 6, x1 is 1, done. y2 y1 4 and 1, done. So we'll have 3 6 are 18 plus 2 1s are 2 by 5. Next, here we'll have 12 plus 2 by 5. So finally what are you going to get? We are going to get 20 by 5 comma 14 by 5, which is equal to 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20, 4 comma 14 by 5. So here the point 4 comma 14 by 5 will be dividing the line segment AB in the ratio 3:2. The only purpose of section formula is to find a point which will divide the line segment AB in some ratio. That is only the purpose of section formula. I am repeating once again. I am telling you once again. Today in this video, Mahendra sir is going to discuss some 7 models. You can say 7 model problems. If you are good in that, you can solve any problem of section formula in the CBSE board examination. Done. I hope the purpose of section formula is clear to everyone. I repeat once again. Let me repeat once again. m1 m2 is nothing but the ratio. Okay, you can say m1 is to m2, m1 is to m2 is equals to 3:2. So this is the ratio. What about x1 y1 x2 y2? These are the coordinates of the endpoints of line segment. That's it. It's a very simple thing. Okay, now you may ask, sir, how did we get this formula? How did we get this formula? What is the derivation? What is the derivation of this formula? Can you explain us proof of this formula? I'll explain definitely, but not in this video. I'm going to just go with a different video, a separate video, to explain the proof of section formula and distance formula and area of triangle formula also. So I'm going to plan a different video in which you're going to have proof of distance formula, section formula and area of triangle formula. Done? Done. So I'm going to give you some time of 1 minute. In 1 minute, please read this formula, learn this formula. Okay, so the time starts now. Right. You can take 1 minute time to remember this formula, to learn this formula. Formula is very simple. m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. This is the formula. I hope everyone has learned this formula. Everyone remember this formula. Generally, students face difficulty in remembering formulas. Okay, the only way to remember formulas is to solve many problems related to that formula. That's it. If you solve many problems related to that formula, easily you're going to remember that formula, because more you apply, more you remember. Okay, now let us solve problems based on the section formula. Here goes the first problem. I hope this problem is similar to that problem which we have discussed just now. So let me explain this basic problem of section formula. What is the question here? Question is very simple. Question is, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the point 6, 3 and minus 4, 5 in the ratio 3:2 internally. So we have a line segment here. Let me draw a line segment. Yeah, we have a line segment AB. Let me assume this point as A and this point as B. So coordinates of A are 6, 3 and coordinates of B are minus 4, 5. So we want a point, we need a point P of x, y which divides AB in the ratio 3:2. So what can I say here? I can say M1 is to M2 is equals to 3:2. Okay. Next, what about the first point? First point is A of 6, 3 and second point is B of minus 4, 5. Okay. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2. Okay, x1 is 6, y1 is 3, x2 is minus 4, y2 is 5. So now let us apply section formula to find the coordinates of P. What is section formula? Section formula is P of x, y is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. This is section formula. Let us apply section formula to find the coordinates of P. First we have m1, m1 is 3. This is m1, m1 is 3, m1 is 3. Then x2, x2 is minus 4 plus m2, m2 is 2. M2 is 2. So m2 is 2. What about x1? x1 is 6. That will fix by m1 plus m2. m1 is 3, m2 is 2. Next m1 y2, m1 is 3. What about y2? y2 is 5 plus m2. m2 is 2. What about y1? y1 is 3 by, it's 3 by 3 plus 2. So let us solve this. What are we going to get here? We are going to get 3 into minus 4 is minus 12 plus 2 into 6 is 12 by 5. So minus 12 plus 12 by 5. Here we are going to get 15 plus 6 by 5. So finally what are we going to get? We are going to get 0 by 5 comma 21 by 5, which is equal to 0 comma, let me write here, I'll write here. Yeah, let me write here. So P of x comma y, finally it is equal to 0 comma 21 by 5. So this point 0 comma 21 by 5 is going to divide the line segment AB in the ratio 3:2. Done? Right? Now we look into next problem. Before going to next problem, I am going to give time of 1 minute. In 1 minute, please look at the solution. Right. Look at the solution. look at the solution, understand the process, try to remember the process. Done. Right. I hope everyone understood the solution. So let us now move to next model. So this is first model. This is first model, a very basic model. Now we look at next model. Okay. What is next model here? Next model is find the coordinates of points which trisect the line segment joining 1 comma minus 2 and minus 3 comma 4. So we have a line segment AB. Let me draw here. Yeah, we have a line segment AB. We have a line segment AB. Let me assume the coordinates of A as 1 comma minus 2 and let me assume the coordinates of B as minus 3 comma 4. Now find the coordinates of points which trisect the line segment. That means we need to, the meaning of trisect is dividing the line segment into 3 equal parts. The meaning of trisect is dividing the line segment into 3 equal parts. That means we need, before that, how many points are needed to divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts? How many points are needed? How many points are required to divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts? Please tell me the answer. I want to divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts. So how many points are needed? We need 2 points. We need 2 points. So let me write this thing neatly. This is 1 comma minus 2. Okay. So we need 2 points to divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts. Let me assume one point as P and other point as Q. Okay. P and Q. Now we need to find the coordinates of point P and coordinates of point Q. Did you get me? Trisect means divide the line segment into 3 equal parts. We need 2 points to divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts. Okay. Now can I know? So first we'll find coordinates of point P. Finding coordinates. Finding coordinates of point P. First we'll find coordinates of point P. Finding coordinates of point P. Can I know in which ratio the point P is dividing the line segment AB? I want to know in which ratio the point P is dividing the line segment AB. Okay, so that can be known if we observe the figure carefully. Before point P, how many parts do we have? We have only one part, AP. Okay. After point P, how many parts do we have? We have 2 parts. Before point P, we have one part. After point P, we have 2 parts. What are the 2 parts? One part is PQ, other part is QB. So here, before point P, we have one part. So 1:2. After point P, we have 2 parts. So 2. So here, the point P is dividing AB in the ratio 1:2. Okay. Now, so we got the ratio. We have coordinates of A as 1 comma minus 2. We have coordinates of B as minus 3 comma 4. Now let us apply section formula and let us find the coordinates of P. So P of x comma y is equals to, what is the formula? Formula we have learned just now. M1 x2 plus M2 x1 by M1 plus M2 comma M1 y2 plus M2 y1 by M2 y1 by M1 plus M2. This is the formula. Right. Now we substitute the values. Before substituting values, let me tell you what is x1, what is y1. So we'll write neatly here because neatness matters. We'll write here coordinates of a are 1 comma minus 2 and coordinates of b are minus 3 comma 4. So let us write, so this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Okay, x1, y1, x2, y2. Now we'll substitute the values. Okay, what is m1? m1 is 1. What is x2? x2 is minus 3. What is m2? m2 is 2. What is x1? x1 is 1 by m1 plus m2, that is 1 plus 2. Next, what is m1? m1 is 1. What is y2? y2 is 4. What is m2? m2 is 2. What is y1? y1 is minus 2. Let me cross check. Yes, values are correct by 1 plus 2. If I do any mistake in calculation, please let me know in the comment section so that I am going to improve that. Okay, so 1 into minus 3 is minus 3 plus 2 by 3. Here we are going to have 4 minus 4 by 3. So finally what are we going to get? We are going to get minus 1 by 3, 0 by 3, which is equal to minus 1 by 3 and 0. Is it minus 1 by 3? Yes, it is minus 1 by 3. So here the coordinates of P are minus 1 by 3 comma 0. So we got coordinates of 1 point. Done. So please look at the solution once. Still we have to find the coordinates of point Q. We have to find the coordinates of point Q. Okay. So look at the solution. Look at solution. Try to recheck. And done. Now we'll find the coordinates of point Q. Finding the coordinates of point Q. Okay, so finding the coordinates of point Q. Finding the coordinates. Finding the coordinates of point Q. Okay. This problem is very important problem because this problem is asked many number of times in the board examination. Okay, so this problem is very important. Done. Now can I know in which ratio or in what ratio the point Q is dividing the line segment AB? That can be known if we just look at the parts. Before point Q, how many parts do we have? Before point Q, we have two parts. One part is AP, other part is PQ. I think I have to say on the left side of Q, how many parts are there? We have two parts. So that would be 2 is 2. After point Q, how many parts do we have? After point Q, we have one part. So what can we say here? We can say that the point Q is dividing AB in the ratio 2 is to 1. 2 is to 1. Okay, so we got the ratio. Now we have coordinates of A and B. Coordinates of A are 1 comma minus 2 and the coordinates of B are, what are coordinates of B? Coordinates of B are minus 3 comma 4. Coordinates of B are minus 3 comma 4. Okay, so this is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2. Let me just check the coordinates once again. 1 comma minus 2, 1 comma minus 2 and minus 3 comma 4. Done. Now let us find the coordinates of point Q by applying section formula. What is section formula? Section formula is P of x comma y is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. Next m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Okay, now let us substitute the values. What are the values here? What are the different values? m1 is 2. What is x2? Let me go with black color. Black is good. Yeah, x2. What about x2? x2 is minus 3. m2 is 1. x1 is 1. Nice. By m1 plus m2 we'll have 2 plus 1. Any mistake we have done here? No mistake. Done. Next, 2. Yeah, m1 is 2. y2 is 4. m2 is 1. y1 is minus 2. Done. m1 is 2, m2 is 1, y2 is 4, y1 is minus 2. Done. By m1 plus m2 by 2 plus 1. Now we'll substitute the values. Sorry, we'll simplify it. Substitution completed just now. So we'll have minus 6 plus 1 by 3. We'll have 6 minus 2 by 3. What are we doing? We are doing multiplication. 2 into minus 3 is minus 6 plus 1 into 1 is 1. 2 into 4 is 6. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. So what are you going to get? We are going to get here minus 5 by 3 and 4 by 3. Did we do calculation properly? If calculation is wrong, please let me know in the comment section. Okay. So minus 5 by 3 and 4 by 3. Minus 5 by 3 and 4 by 3. So coordinates of point Q are minus 5 by 3 and 4 by 3. Minus 5 by 3 and 4 by 3. Done. So these 2 points, point P and point Q, are going to divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts. The point P, the point Q are going to divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts. So we can say that P and Q are points of trisection. We can say that P and Q are P of, what is P? P is minus 1 by 3 comma 0. So minus 1 by 3 comma 0. And what about Q? Q is nothing but minus 5 by 3 comma 4 by 3. Yeah, minus 5 by 3. Let me write properly, handwriting matters. So minus 5 by 3 comma 4 by 3 are the points of trisection. This is very important problem. Okay, right. So take 1 minute time to just recap. Okay. You can take 1 minute time to just recap. Done. Now we look into one more model. Just let me explain once again. Find the coordinates of points which trisect the line segment joining so and so. So here trisect means we need some points which will divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts. So how many points I needed? We need 2 points. We need 2 points which will divide the line segment AB into 3 equal parts. So to find the coordinate of P, I want to know in which ratio the point P is dividing the line segment AB. That can be known if I look at the figure. Before P, how many parts do we have? We have 1 part. After P, how many parts do we have? We have 2 parts. So ratio is 1:2. Now next, so if you apply section formula, if we substitute the values, you are going to get the coordinates of point P. Now let us find the coordinates of point Q. So I want to know in which ratio the point Q is dividing the line segment AB. That can be known if I look at the figure. Before Q, how many parts do I have? Before Q, I have two parts, AP and PQ. So 2 is 2. After Q, I have only one part, QB. So it's 1. So here, Q is dividing the line segment AB in the ratio 2:1. That's it. Done. Now let us look into third model. So till now we have learned just two models. I hope this will be the lengthiest video. Done. Next, third model. Third model is very important because third model, fourth and fifth, these three are linked. So Mahendra sir is going to explain third completely, fourth and fifth. I just give you a hint, you should do it. Okay, right. So 3, 4 and 5 are similar. Then do we have 6? Yeah, I think 6 is different and 7 is different. Done. Now we look into third model. What is the question here? This is very important model. If you ask me, sir, which is the most important model among the 7 models, I would say it is 3, 4, 5. Done. Right. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points is divided by. Done. So there is a line segment. We have a line segment AB. Coordinates of A are -3, 10 and coordinates of B are 6, -8. Okay. Now find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points is divided by -1, 6. So there is a point P, -1, 6. We have to find out in which ratio, in what ratio the point P is dividing the line segment AB. That's the question. I hope question is clear to everyone. Question is very simple. We have to find out in which ratio, in what ratio the point P is dividing the line segment AB. In the previous problem, he has given ratio, he has given the coordinates of endpoints, and we found the point P. But here it is different. It's different. Okay, done. So here we are going to assume let P divide AB in the ratio M1 is to M2. Let P divide AB in the ratio M1 is to M2. Done. Right. So now what shall we do? We shall apply section formula, nothing else. We'll just apply section formula. So we'll assume this as x1, this as y1, this as x2, this as y2. So what is section formula? Section formula is P of x comma y is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Done. Now we'll apply section formula. P of x comma y is nothing but P of -1 comma 6. P of -1 comma 6 is equals to now m1. What is m1 here? M1 is m1. What about x2? X2 is 6. That will fix. Next m2. M2 we don't have idea. We have to find out. What about x1? X1 is -3 by m1 plus m2 comma m1. What about y2? Y2 is -8 plus m2. M2 we don't have idea. What about y1? Y1 is 10 by m1 plus m2. Now we'll cross check. We are human beings, mistakes are common. So we'll cross check. X2 is 6, x1 is -3. Done. Y2 is 10. Oh, y2 is -8, y1 is 10. Done. Now we'll simplify. It's time to simplify. So we'll have P of minus 1 comma 6 is equals to, we'll have 6m1 minus 3m2 by m1 plus m2 comma minus 8m1 minus 8m1 plus 10m2 by m1 plus m2. Now to find the ratio, either you can equate x coordinates or you can equate y coordinates. Okay, because we have learned one property in the beginning of coordinate geometry. V means you have learnt. Okay, there's a property P of x1 comma y1 is equals to q of x2 comma y2 if x1 is equals to x2 and y1 is equals to y2. So this property we have learnt. So if 2 points are equal, then their coordinates will be equal. That means x1 is equals to x2 and y1 is equals to y2. So we shall apply this property to solve this problem. Nice. We shall apply this property to solve this problem. Nice rhyming. Done. So what do you want to do? Do you want to equate x coordinates or do you want to equate y coordinates? By the way, actually you have to equate both. You have to equate x coordinates, you have to equate y coordinates. In both the case, if you get same answer, if you get same ratio, then the point P is lying on the line segment AB. If you doesn't get same ratio, then the point P is not lying on the line segment AB, but that kind of problems won't be asked in the examination. Okay, so in your CBSE board examination, if you equate either x coordinate or y coordinate, it's enough. So let me equate x coordinates. So equating x coordinates, we shall equate x coordinates. Let us equate x coordinates. Yeah. Like you may be thinking one thing, sir, Mahendra sir, do one thing, learn good handwriting. Okay. So I'll work on that. Equating x coordinates are minus 1 is equals to, what about, oh, we have one next page. Minus 1 is equals to 6m1 minus 3m2. Nice. 6m1 minus 3m2 by m1 plus m2. Done. That's it. If we equate y coordinates, then also you're going to get same answer, right? So it's time to simplify. So let us simplify. So what are we going to get here? We are going to get here minus, just one second. Yeah. Right. So now what are we going to get here? This is, by the way, this is m2. So what are we going to get here? Let me transpose m1 plus m2 to left hand side. We'll have, not transposing, m1 plus m2 gets multiplied with minus 1. We'll have minus 1 into m1 plus m2, that equal to 6m1 minus 3m2. Right, done. Yeah. So we are going to get minus m1, minus 1 into m1 is minus m1, minus 1 into m2 is minus m2, that equal to 6m1 minus 3m2. Now we'll apply a bit of algebra to find m1 is to m2. We'll transpose minus m1 to right hand side. We'll have minus m2 is equals to 6m1 minus 3m2 plus m1. Next we'll have minus m2 plus 3m2 is equals to 6m1 plus m1. Done. Any mistake? No mistake. So we'll have 2m2 is equals to 7m1. We'll have m2 is equals to 7m1 by 2. There is a mistake. We'll transpose 7 to left hand side. 2m2 by 7 is equals to m1. So finally what are we going to get? We are going to get 2 by 7 is equals to m1 by m2. That is 2 is to 7 is equals to m1 is to m2. This is the required ratio. Okay. So the point P will divide the line segment AB in the ratio 2 is to 7. You are going to get the same answer if you equate y coordinates also. Done? If you are going to equate y coordinates also, then you are going to get same answer. Are you going to get same answer? Yes, you are going to get same answer. You can just check it out. Done? So I'll give you time on 1 minute to just recap what I have taught just now. Done? It's very simple thing. It's very simple thing, but one of the most important problem of coordinate geometry. Okay. Just write section formula. Assume the ratio is m1 is to m2. Substitute the values and equate x coordinates or y coordinates. Okay. In case if you're getting different ratio by equating x coordinates and y coordinates, that means that point doesn't lie on the line segment. That kind of problem may be framed in the NTSC examination, but it won't be asked in the CBSE examination. Done? Right. Now we look into fourth problem. Okay. We shall look into fourth problem. Fourth problem is similar to third problem. So it's very simple thing. What is the question here? Find the ratio in which the line segment joining a of 1 comma minus 5 and b of minus 4 comma 5 is divided by the x-axis. So this is a good question. I am just drawing a rough figure. Please don't take it serious. I am just drawing a rough figure. So, Mahendra sir need to search for a software which can draw straight lines. Okay. There is one option, but okay, I'll look into that. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is x-axis. X-axis, y-axis. So first point is 1 comma minus 5 will have somewhere here. It's just a rough figure, okay? Lines are not straight, I know, but you adjust, okay? So here we'll have point A of 1 comma minus 5 somewhere. Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. Next, B of minus 4 comma 5 will be somewhere here. Let me produce this one. It's just a rough figure, okay? Just I want to give an idea how the problem looks if it is drawn graphically, if it is represented on the graph. Okay, so somewhere we have the point B. The point B is here. Point B is minus 4 comma 5. If I join both the points, then Mahendra sir is going to get a line segment, and the line segment is AB. Okay, done. So this line segment AB is intersecting x-axis at some point P. At some point P. Am I correct? The line segment AB is intersecting the x-axis at point P. So here, can I know coordinates of point P? Yes, the coordinates of point P are x comma 0. So we have to find out in which ratio the point P is dividing the line segment AB, or in which ratio the x-axis is dividing the line segment AB? That's the question. Okay, did you get me? In which ratio the line segment AB is divided by the x-axis is the question. In simple language, in which ratio or in what ratio the point P is dividing the line segment AB. So this problem is similar to the previous problem. It is similar to the previous problem. So let me write here. So let us assume the ratio as m1 is to m2. Let P divide AB in the ratio. Let P divide AB in the ratio m1 is to m2. m1 is to m2. So this problem is similar to previous problem. So this is x1, this is y1 minus 4 is x2, 5 is y2. Done. Now we'll write section formula. What is section formula? P of x comma y is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. Okay, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So what are the coordinates of point P? Coordinates of point P are x comma 0. What about, right, now we substitute the values here. What is m1? m1 is m1. What is x2? x2 is minus 4. What is m2? m2 is m2. What is x1? x1 is 1 by m1 plus m2 by m1 plus m2. Next, what is m1? m1 is m1. What is y2? y2 is 5. What is m2? m2 is m2. What is y1? y1 is minus 5. Yeah, it's minus 5. So did we write correctly? Yeah, by m1 plus m2. So what are we going to get here now? P of x comma 0. P of x comma 0 is equals to m1 into minus 4 is minus 4m1 plus m2 by m1 plus m2. Next we'll have 5m1 minus 5m2 by m1 plus m2. Now if you want to find the ratio, here what you should do, you have to equate only y coordinates. If you equate x coordinates, you are not going to get the answer. Did you get me? Because in the left hand side we have 0, and if I just multiply 0 with m1 plus m2, I'll get 0. So there is much chance of getting the answer. So in this case you have to equate y coordinates to get the answer. So let me equate y coordinates. What are we going to get here? 0 is equals to, in the right hand side we had 5m1 minus 5m2 by m1 plus m2. So this thing we had in the right hand side. So we'll simplify it now. What are we going to get here? We are going to get 0 into m1 plus m2 is equals to 5m1 minus 5m2. So 0 into something is 0. 0 is equals to 5m1 minus 5m2. We'll transpose minus 5m2 to left hand side. We'll have 0 plus 5m2 is equals to 5m1. What are we going to get here? We are going to get m2 is equals to 5m1. Oh, wait, I'll do something here. So 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. We'll have m2 is equals to m1 we'll have 1 is equals to m1 by m2. So we'll have 1 by 1 is equals to m1 by m2. We are going to have 1 is to 1 is equals to m1 is to m2. Okay, done. So here, what can we say here? We can say that x-axis is dividing the line segment AB, is dividing the line segment AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. In the ratio 1 is to 1. Done? In the ratio 1 is to 1. Okay, right. So we have 3 more problems here. We have problem 5, we have problem 6, we have problem 7. These problems we'll discuss in the next video because I think the video is so lengthy. Okay, the video is so lengthy, it doesn't want to trouble your eyes. So we'll discuss these 3 problems in next video. Done? Right. So what I'll do is I'll mix up midpoint formula also here, so that we are going to learn every application of section formula. Done? So if you like the content, if you feel that content is useful, if you feel that the video is good, please like the video and subscribe to Luhar classes. Please don't forget to subscribe to Luhar classes. So we shall meet back in the next video with solutions of question number 5, question number 6 and question number 7. So these 3 questions are very important with respect to CBSE board examination. Along with this, we will learn the midpoint formula. We'll learn how to apply midpoint formula to solve some beautiful questions. So after midpoint formula, we'll learn distance formula, then area of triangle formula, and if possible, Mahendra sir is also going to make videos on the coordinate geometry of 11th and 12th standard. Okay, so thank you then. Have a good day. Bye bye. We shall meet back in the next video. Till that time, stay home, stay safe. Don't forget one thing. Don't forget that healthy mind stays in the healthy body. So spend some time for physical exercise. Okay. Once again, if you like the content, if you feel that content is useful, don't forget to subscribe to channel. Okay. So thank you everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye.